Here's a little cactus. It looks like Polish pottery for $3. Are you Polish or do you just want to be?
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark, and OfferUp.
Will we find something you like? Come with me and let's go thrifting. If you've ever been to a Las Vegas Goodwill, you'll know that the shelves are usually packed and it's very easy to miss something. This is Las Vegas's newest location on Ann Road in the northeast part of Vegas, and last time we shopped here we were lucky enough to find this Murano glass pitcher. As soon as I posted the video, I got several emails and a couple of comments telling me that I had missed the matching goblet, at least one on the shelf. So we are back here today to see if by any chance it's still here. Let's grab a cart. The color tag of the week is grey, which means all items with grey price stickers are 50% off. They're restocking the shelves as we speak, and I have a feeling they've just put this out. I am at the right place at the right time. Look at this beauty. It's a swirled glass Christmas tree, iridescent, amber and white. It's $8, but that is absolutely fair. There is still room for profit on that. I wish I had my blanket in my cart. You're going to yell at me. I know you are. Put it in first, Tiff. Let's see if there's anything else that catches our eye here. We've got some bobbleheads and dolls. A little sake cup, $3 on that. We got a Noah's Ark teapot. Ooh, those are good. Those are little metal ice cubes so they don't dilute your drink. I'll grab those. Might pop those in Chris's Christmas stocking if nobody else wants them. Let's see. Piggy banks, more dolls, lots of dolphins, little candles. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's a tiger teapot. This is fantastic. A tiger mama and her cubs. I love it. It's a bit manky, needs a really good hot water wash, but that's going straight into our cart. There's a candy swirl Christmas tree over here. I'm wondering if it's glass. No, it's clay, unfortunately. So we'll leave that on the shelf. Look at this little car. It's a VW Bug. Super fun. I think it's a money bank. This reminds me of a Barbie car I have. Perhaps I will bring that out to show you. I can't believe that nobody's bought that. It's absolutely amazing. But you'll love it too. Just wait until you see. We're over here in the glass, and I am going to bend down to see if the screenshots you've been sending me are... No, it isn't, but so close. Oh my goodness, it totally looked like that to me. Little Mille Fiore flowers, but it isn't. While we're here, I'm going to have a good look on the shelves just to make sure, but I don't see it. I'd planned just to pop in here, then go to the next Goodwill, but I keep finding things. Look at this clay pot. I think we saw this before, but now it's $1.50 on half price sale. So let's grab that as well. Oh, goodness. I keep trying to leave and then this happens. Look at this lovely cloche dome with the base. It's lead crystal. Ooh, and $25. A bit too much for me for resale. We'll leave that for somebody else. I was hoping that this pumpkin spice tumbler matched the silicone set that I have, but it's actually ceramic and doesn't have a lid, so we'll leave it. Ooh, up here, look at these cats. They are very chipped on the flowers, unfortunately, but gorgeous. $8. I'm so sad about that. Let's look at this one. Oh, he is chipped on the flowers too. That is such a shame. Hopefully they will find a good home. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Could this piece be silver? Let's see. No, the weight tells me it is plated. It is tall though. Look at that. A really good brand. It's $3. It's a candle snuffer. Let's grab that. Here's a little cactus. It looks like Polish pottery. For $3. Are you Polish or do you just want to be? The prettiest saucer, pink and green. We'll have to stop by the mugs to see if its cup is there. Oh, these are great. You write on them with Sharpie. They're perfect for a buffet, and you can put them in front of a dish that people might not know what it is. $2. Both of those will go into our cart. I am a softie for Anna Lee dolls, and you don't often find them at Goodwill. Look at her. Oh, she's $8. And unfortunately, she is missing the candle that goes into her cake there. I do have quite a collection of Anna Lee dolls. I need to put them into my online store. Although we didn't find our Mille Fiore glass goblets at that Goodwill, we did find some amazing treasures, so I'm glad I stopped in. Now we are at the location at Cheyenne and Rainbow, because sometimes when Goodwill has sets, they split them between different stores. So fingers crossed, we may just find those goblets at this store. Let's go thrifting. The parking lot is pretty full. Hopefully there are some carts. The colour of the day is still grey. It's the same colour at each location. Thank you so much. Let's see what we can find. We'll grab a cart. Oops, not that one. Christmas is in full swing, and before we get to the hard goods section, I'm going to take a little minute and get my Thrifting Vegas blankets situated into the cart. Here we go. That way it's all ready by the time we get there, and I'm not tempted to start shopping without it. Here we are in the hard goods section, and I must be very lucky today because this store is restocking their shelves as well. We haven't been here in quite a few weeks, so all these treasures are going to be new to us. It's a single shaker. We have to be on the lookout for grey tags. They're half price. This is Disneyland. It looks like Treasure Craft. Very worn though. Let's see if we can just peel off this label and see if indeed it says Treasure Craft. It just says Disneyland. I'm going to pop it into the cart. Despite the rough condition, it would be worth looking it up on eBay to see what similar pieces have been selling for. Got trays and planters. It's a lovely piece of marble down here. Look at that. Looks like a sample. Some tiles. Let's see. Oh, looks like a flower arrangement has come out of there. Sometimes those green spongy things get all yucky, so they might have taken it out before they put it on the shelf. A few familiar bits. Let's see. Plates. It's another one of those paperweights. I'm seeing an awful lot of those. That one's actually etched as a souvenir piece. Those don't sell nearly as well as the ones without. Little trinket trays. Those are glass bowls. Creamer and sugar here. Those look very 80s. What else? Here's a platter. Looks like a leaf. Thought that might be California pottery, but it's very, very lightweight and it doesn't appear to be marked. Let's keep going. This is the figurines and collectibles aisle. Ooh, these I think are repurposed vinyl records. Oh yeah, I've seen these before. They're asking $15 on these, but for that I might have picked them up. They look like Sopranos and The Godfather themed. Be fun for a man cave, those, wouldn't they? What else do we have? Rainbow wall hangings. I'm a bit disappointed about those records because I think they would have sold for me, but probably for about 15 to 20 a piece. Here's a vase. I like the design of that, but it's very lightweight and inexpensive. What is this? It's a totem pole. I feel like it's missing a piece that goes through the hole there. It says it's PVC. Not sure what it is. Possibly a picture frame. It's $4. I'm not going to get it, but I really want to know what it's for. So let's pop it in the cart for a minute and keep going here. Let's see. Little sugar bowl and cup and saucers. Here's a snowman, but I'm not sure how he sits because he's a bit top heavy. Oh my goodness, look at this. Sweet little chick salt shaker. I wonder where his pepper is. Here's an owl. That one's quite inexpensive. A tea caddy that has some damage. Let's grab him. And we will comb the shelves to see if we can find his salt. Yeah, hi. I just met the loveliest lady. She subscribes to my channel. If you're ever out thrifting and you see me, please do come say hello. This is a lovely single shaker. It reminds me of the Beauty and the Beast teapot. Look at all these angel kittens. There's a whole collection of them in all different colors. They're just lovely. Unfortunately, I am seeing that most of them have quite a bit of damage to them. See the missing wing there, and they are $7.99 a piece. Let's see if we can find one that has minimal damage here. This one's lovely. His little bottom is hanging over the edge. So cute. $8. Let's see. They are all damaged, unfortunately. Maybe that's why they are here. I think we are going to go with this little one in the front. It has a tiny little chip on the top wing, but I think I can fix that with a little bit of clay. But for them being damaged and $8 a piece, I would probably have picked up all of those. What else have we got? A bear figurine. Here's some stained glass. Looks like somebody's first attempt at welding glass. We've got a candlestick. Lots and lots of candle holders here and planters. That piece has damage. Canisters. This is Day of the Dead. Inexpensive. It's a resin figurine and $10. Glass bowls and candle holders there. What else? This is an egg cloche. That's Target Dollar Spot. Not ever such good quality. Lamp. And more planters. What's under there? It's a really big candlestick. Let's pop that up here for just a second. There's a sconce wall holder that has a stain on it like it had a plant on. That's not ever such good quality either. Grey tag though. Ooh, look at the giraffe. That's a mirror. I like the design, but it looks like it's resin, and it has quite a bit of damage on the side. Some little pigs, salt and peppers, and this guy is a bell. It's quite busy in here this morning, so I'm having to hug the shelf to let people go by. Lots more candle holders here. Little doll. Somebody has glued this glass globe to a candlestick, a Frankenpiece, if you will. And this little metal tray appears to have broken off of its stand. Here's a globe on some books. It might be a snow globe missing its water, I think. There's lots of empty spots on the shelves today, and they're restocking like crazy. They just wheeled out a cart of brand new treasures to put out on the shelves. Is this? I thought that might be Le Creuset, but isn't. Got some signs and mugs. Ooh, Pier 1 glass salt and pepper shakers. The box is taped securely, but for $5, I think we will pop that into our cart. We'll definitely have to have a second go round of these shelves today because a lot of these baskets are already empty. This looks exactly like the milk glass vase we found at the other Goodwill, and this doesn't have a price either. What are the chances of that? Here we are in the kitchen-y bits. We got lots of travel tumblers, some bowls here. Oh, look at this pedestal cake stand. That's quite pretty. Bit too much for me for resale though. The green cutter, I was told, is for a melon, but I'm still not certain why it has the center core piece. Maybe to keep the blades stable. Here's a little candlestick, just a single. Quite pretty. It is on grey tag half price, but those just don't sell ever so well for me when there's just one. This is Ray Dunn. It's a very big jug for soy sauce and a bit too specific, so I'm going to leave it. Butter keepers. Let's see. There's a Christmas tree platter. Not ever such good quality, that. Ooh, look at these. Big jars. They're definitely flash painted. I'm a bit worried about the tape on there. I'm thinking if the tape is peeled off, that paint is going to come with it. I don't think they're ever so old, modern reproductions. So I think we will leave those on the shelf for $15 a piece. Let's keep going. Lots of cut glass, candy bowls and platters, and serving dishes. Here's a spoon rest. Home sweet home. What else? Salt and peppers in a baggie. Ooh, that reminds me, we have to be on the lookout for the little matching shaker for our chick. He's absolutely lovely. I hope I don't have to leave him behind. If you're enjoying thrifting with me, I would love it if you could watch all the way to the end of this video and then pop over to my channel and watch another one or two. I'm told I'm nice to have on in the background while you're working and also to fall asleep to at night. I've spotted a vintage spoon rest in this baggie. Oh, there's more little teapot shaped ones. $8. No, it's $4 on grey tag half price special. Looks like there's 4 of them in there for $4. Only $1 a piece. That one has a rooster on it, and roosters sell really well for me. Let's carefully pop that into our cart. Oh, and the salt shakers, we have to have a look for those. Here's another one of the little enamel bakers. $8 is a bit too much for me for resale, and it's not a name brand. Oh, goodness, this is vintage. It's a little celluloid vanity pot, only $2. It is missing its lid, But let's pop it in the cart and we'll have a look on the shelves to see if we can find it. It's probably hiding out with our missing pepper shakers. I thought that might be lucite, but it's just a plastic waste basket or rubbish bin. Here we are in the vases, planters and florals, a little modern mercury glass and a pretty canister. That is very lightweight and not marked. Ooh, what do we have here? This is not vintage Italian green glass. It's plastic. That had me fooled. I was even about to break out the keychain blacklight to see if it glowed. This is pretty. I love the sash pattern on that, but sadly, clear glass vases just don't sell very well for me. This is back. I think somebody else must have picked it up and realized that it didn't have a price. One of my subscribers suggested that Goodwill create a shelf for non-priced items, and I love that idea. It's really good. This is quite nice. Vintage decanter. It is silver plated on top. It's $3, but it doesn't have a stopper, and that really kills its value. This is a little rotating display, LED lights. It lights up a figurine or glass piece. I'm not sure. That looks like it does something similar, but it's missing something. What else? I'm so excited. I think I found the shaker for our little chick. It was on this shelf in a baggie that was opened. $4 on grey tag sale. And I think both of these that don't have prices came out of this bag. Now we just have to see if we can find the match for that one. Let's have a good look around this shelf. I find it hard to believe that somebody just took one piece out of there, but it's very possible. One of my very favorite Goodwill thrifting tips is to always check by their electronic testing station. You never know what you're going to find. Here's the pot for the vintage sugar and creamer set we saw earlier. And this is an unlikely set, but I love both pieces. Vintage Noritake, and the vase is actually Otagiri. I recognize that finish anywhere. It's in lovely condition and only $2 for both those pieces. Carefully into the cart. I'm so excited to get into that box and have a look at those. Here in the small appliances, I found something exciting. It's an egg bite maker. Let's have a little look at this. Oh goodness, it's even yellow. I love yellow. And it appears that we can make our own little egg bites with different fillings. How fun is that? I'll definitely have to show you how it works. On the corner here, I've noticed a little moon. Moons and suns are very good sellers for me. This is a trinket dish. It's $4 and possibly my best find of the day. I'm looking at every Goodwill baggie I can see in the hopes of finding the mate for the teapot shaker. And in doing so, I found these. These are the bulbs that work perfectly in vintage ceramic Christmas trees, of which I have several for the holidays. And they're really quite expensive. So those are going to go into the cart. Ani DeFranco socks. It just goes to show you can find just about anything at Goodwill. Some flamingo ones as well in there for $3. Not seeing a teapot shaker though. Let's take a little stroll through the small artwork and frames to see if anything jumps out at us. Somebody's project. This is interesting. Geometric and three-dimensional. Definitely a mass-produced piece though, possibly IKEA. All sorts of picture frames. Ooh, this looks original, but isn't. That is a print. It reminds me of that large clown artwork we found a couple of weeks ago. Was signed somebody's multimedia project into the larger pieces. Lots of canvases here. I'm checking for older frames like that one. That is definitely not original. It's a print. Very modern, most of these pieces. That one as well. Let's see. Anything original? I'm looking for stitchery or needlepoint, oil or watercolors. Let's keep going through the furniture. Not much new today. I am still desperately looking out for a silver and white vanity chair. I'm headed to the checkout and saw this on the Christmas shelves. It's Lenox, original Lenox, made in the USA Lenox, and it's only 99 cents. Very exciting. We're definitely going to pop that into our cart. We've got some reindeer Christmas mugs, an Asian planter with a frog. Ooh, that is not very good quality. Mass produced. Poor little frog. He's not very detailed. So many of you have suggested that when I do my little fix-it segments at the end of the video, oiling wood and repairing things, that I use one of these holders to free up my hands and hold my phone. I think it's going to fit perfectly. It just clips on like a hair clip. The other end attaches to the table. I think this is going to be absolutely perfect. And here we go with a rundown of the top 5 best-selling items from my last haul. At number 5, the lovely blue agate drawer pull. We were able to successfully remove it from the drawer. I paid $4 for it and I sold it for $25. Coming in at number 4, our shelf sitter Angel. She was new in the box, absolutely perfect for the holidays. I paid just $3 for her and I sold her for $26. In the number 3 slot, our vintage musical teapot that plays Danny Boy. It's made by Roman. I paid $6 for it and I sold it for $52. At number 2, our stunning hand-painted Talavera Mexican pottery wall hanging plate. I paid $6 for it and I sold it for $57. And at number 1, the best-selling item from my last haul, the stunning Murano glass of Venice, Italy, Mille Fiore pattern water pitcher. I paid $4 for it and I sold it for $95. There are still some treasures from my last haul available for purchase. You can find them in my store, thriftingvegas.com. So after this video, please hop over there and have a browse. Stay tuned. Right after the haul, we're going to use my favorite Weeman's silver wipes to clean up this silver-plated jigger. Here on my table is everything we found at our 2 Goodwill locations and a few things that I mentioned. Let's start over here. We have this lovely tall silver plated. I thought it was a candle snuffer, but it's actually a jigger for measuring drink ingredients. I am asking $12 on that one. Next, we have our lovely little place holder or napkin ring. It is a pumpkin and you can write on it with a Sharpie. I am asking $12. Back here are glass Pier 1 Imports salt and pepper shakers. I cleaned them. They're absolutely gorgeous. They have a little applied ornaments and stars on the top. They are in their original box. I am asking $18. Back here, this is a stunning piece. It's a tiger teapot, absolutely gorgeous. It cleaned up lovely. The lid is the mama tiger's head here. That comes off. It's just a really beautiful piece. The handle is the tail. I am asking $65. Let's move up here to our Polish pottery. I'm still not sure if it is or not. It might have had a sticker at one time. It does have a little mark. I think it's a tree and a date on there. It's just a lovely piece. Decorative cactus. I'm asking $28. And I also have here a little Christmas luminary house. This one does have a sticker and a mark on the bottom. Let me show you that. There we go. Bolesławiec stamp and a sticker. The tea light goes on there. Your shade goes on top. And it sends lovely little star shapes out. I'm asking $65 on the Polish pottery fairy light. Over here we have a little rescued kitten angel. It does have a little bit of damage on some of the feathers here. Just a couple at the back. Really not noticeable. Lovely little sweetie is asleep in the angel wings. I am asking $24 on the figurine. Back here, a lovely piece of pottery. This is a pencil pot, or you could use it for makeup brushes. Beautiful shiny glaze on that. It's signed on the bottom. I am asking $25. This otagiri was a great find. It was on top of the Noritaki little bowl in the electronic testing area. So fun. I got this piece and this one for just $2. You can tell with this by the speckles this is otagiri. I'm asking $18 on the mini bud vase and $12 on the vintage Noritaki bowl. Moving back here is our lovely Lenox mini vase. I popped a piece of ivy in there just to show you how lovely it looks. Made in USA, very versatile piece. I am asking $14. This is probably my favorite find of the day. It's a vintage brass moon trinket tray. The detail is incredible, and these do go for a pretty penny online. I am asking $38. And when I saw this, it reminded me of the detail of this creamer I have. This has a sun and dragons on it. It's made in Italy. The handle is a swan at the back there. I'm asking $22 on the creamer. Over here, I had to include these two because they were sitting with the creamer. These are lovely Japanese geese. There's 2 of them, a pair. They're pottery, really nicely made, lovely detail on those. I'm asking $28 on the set of 2. As we were shopping, I saw a pumpkin mug, and I thought it would match these Silapat ones I have. They're silicone, great for kids so they don't get broken, but the one we found was ceramic. I wanted to offer these at $12 a piece. They're really nicely made. Silapat is a great brand. Fun colors for fall, again 12 each on those. I also mentioned the Barbie car when we saw that little VW bug bank. Look at this vintage Barbie paper on this, sort of an applique. We've got wedding dresses and evening dresses, original Barbie. The car has wheels and a bumper, front and back. I'm asking $38 on the Barbie car. Some of you have been asking me for brass. It's beautiful for the holidays, and I thought this was really appropriate with Christmas coming. It's a rocking horse, solid brass, quite weighty, nice quality. I'm asking $18. Moving over here to our salt and pepper shakers here. I didn't find the match for this one. Lovely little teapot. The colors are fabulous. This would be wonderful to display hat pins. I'm asking $12 on that one. I believe these are a set. I'm not positive. But they go really well together. Absolutely lovely. Little chicken and the egg and a nest. I'm asking $12 on the set. This is a celluloid jar. It has inlay gold and black around the outside. Unfortunately, it is missing its lid, but it's a lovely trinket tray, or you could put cotton balls, whatever you would like in there. Beautiful vintage piece. I am asking $14 on that one. In the baggie, we found some tea bag or spoon rests. We have a anthropomorphic fellow here, a little chef with a wooden spoon that makes the handle here. He says, "I will hold your cooking spoon." We have a teapot shape with a rooster painted, and these 2 lovely cherry blossoms, I think they are. One is plain ceramic, the other one has otagiri style speckles on it. I am asking $12 on these 3 a piece. And the vintage Japanese one, $14. Annie DeFranco socks. Lovely fish shape with Annie's face on them. These are quite hard to find. I think they were a limited edition release with one of her albums. I'm asking $14 on the Arnie socks, and I'll throw in these. I originally thought they were flamingos, but they're actually cute little dinosaurs. Super duper fun, those. A couple of little bits here. We've got our stainless steel ice cube set so you don't dilute your drink. 14 on those. And this is a little mirror that I don't think I caught on video. It opens up here. We've got a magnifying mirror and a regular mirror, perfect to pop in your purse. Roses and bling on the outside. It's a great stocking stuffer. I'm asking $12 on that one. Over here, as promised, are some of my Anna Lee dolls. We saw the little girl with the birthday cake in Goodwill, but the cake was missing a candle, so I left her. We have a little golfer with a trophy, a fellow with a seed sack, and this guy with a burlap hat that looks like straw. These three are from the 1970s. They are $18 a piece. We've got our little drummer boy here. Super fun. He is 24. And we've got this, is it a dove? I think it's a dove with the sprig of mistletoe maybe. And I'm asking 24 on that one. Last but not least, over here, the incredible iridescent pink swirled ribbed Christmas tree. It's got glittery amber and white at the bottom, purpley pink up the top. I am asking $65. If you see something you would like to purchase, please send me an email. It's thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. As you know, I receive many offers on many of the items, so if you fall in love with something, please feel free to offer a few dollars over my asking price to give yourself the best chance at purchasing the item. If you have the high offer, I will send you an email about 24 hours after the video releases. And that will include an invoice. As soon as I receive your payment, I'll ship your treasure right off to you. I'm really excited. We're going to use my brand new phone camera holder to hold the camera while I show you how I am going to clean up our silver plated jigger. This is proving a little challenging with one hand, but I think I can do it. It just screws down on. It is padded, so it's not going to harm my table. That sits right there. My phone is going to go into this clip, and I'll be able to polish up our silver plated jigger with two hands. We paid just $3 for this phone stand, and it's going to work out perfectly to demonstrate the cleaning of the tall silver plated jigger. All we need to do is clip my phone into the stand here, just like that. And we are ready to go. I've got my Women's wipes and the jigger. Now, as we know, these do tend to work a little bit better when they are used. So all we're going to do is take the wipe and just gently, gently rub over the jigger. We'll start with the handle, and as you can see, the tarnish is coming off and it immediately looks shinier and brighter. I'm just giving it a really good rub. What a difference. Can you see that? Let's do the little cups here. Look at that tarnish coming off. I'm not sure of the science behind why the wipes work better if they're a little used, but they definitely do. Oh goodness, look at that. It's coming up absolutely beautifully. You can tell the difference between the two sides. Let's do this other one. Give it a nice firm rub there. This is the sticky label where the Goodwill tag was. Let me just finish this off and I'll come back and show you it finished. As you can see, this piece cleaned up just beautifully with my dear late mum's favourites. She loved these Weeman's silver wipes. I'll link them in the description. They're really, really good, as you can see, easy to use, and as I was explaining, they seem to work better when they're a bit used, so don't throw them away after every time. This piece is lovely. It's either a candle snuffer or a mixed drink jigger, and I am asking $12. Let's go. Oh, bless you. Goodness. Where's Bear? Where's Bear? Get him. Let's go.
You embarrassing boy.
What's he doing? What's Bear doing?
Now he'll see her right his pile of balls, and then he'll just tight about that much. You see here he's over there. He's like, wait a minute, that's my stash.
What's she doing? Move my ball.
I gotta get this first, and then I'm gonna put that first.
You gotta bring it over there.
I think it's too frustrating for him. What do you think? He's gonna get discouraged?
Bandit, are you watching TV?